Hello viewers, welcome to another interview segment with Somi. Today we are in a factory at Onweke. As long as your business remains an idea, it will never become a reality. That was coined from a book, You Can Do Business. You can get it on Amazon in the link in the comment section. Join me as I interview our guest today. You're welcome on set, sir.
Thank you so much. Good day.
Please introduce yourself.
My name is Elu Ifeanyi Oko. I'm an industrialist, I'm a pastor, I'm a businessman.
Wow, we are in Onweke, right? Okay, so why did you choose Onweke to set up your factory?
Yes, Onweke for me is where God gave me the vision of the business I'm doing presently, which is cosmetics production. Our mainstay is soap production here, liquid and tablet soap. Yeah, so we are here because this is where the vision came. Even though we are expanding already, but we have decided to still be here until God says we should move completely, because the vision came from God, and I don't just want to make any move without God's instruction and all that. So that's why we're here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your products, have they been used for any occasion or celebration?
Wow, Peefee Wash products. I can't even count how many occasions it's been used for. I think in recent time, okay, let me just talk about the last election of Ebonyi State Governor, presently Right Honorable Francis Ogbonne. They used our product for their campaign. It was used for campaign in Afikpo North. The deputy governor called me by herself and placed order for several cartons of our product, and we delivered. We used our product for a burial of one late Ihude Bube in Atoji River, Enugu State. Okwara, the man Uhara, late Uhara, yes, it's a big man there. The son is my friend, a chemical engineer. Then we've used our product in several burial, wedding ceremonies as souvenirs. There's one we use at Legacy FM Abakaliki. One of their managers there, celebrated her birthday, and we used our product as souvenir. So we have several places. I'm just trying to pick some places we've used our product. So our products are being used several places as souvenirs and gift items. Yeah.
Wow, this is so interesting. Could you take us back to how you started this business?
Okay. Well, the business kicked off precisely July 2022. And it was actually, I always tell people that the God factor in my business cannot be erased, because it was in a place of prayer I received the vision for the business. There was no money with me to even start, so I had to borrow small money to test run 20 liters of liquid soap. So it was after test running, we used that one at home. So I still said, okay, let's do another one later. Because I had no cash, I had to call somebody who borrowed me 30,000 naira. We had to start doing something. Before I know, the burden was in me to create a brand, to draft something. So I called one young man, to his credit, David. He said he would do the design. He designed the brand, the logo and everything, and sent to me. So I said, okay, no need of waiting. The vision is for an appointed time, and I think this is the time. So I launched it online. And immediately I sent the thing on my platform, people were now talking about it. So that was enough push for me. I said, no, I'm kicking off. Yeah, so we had to launch our first set of products. Of course, we'll still come to the challenges. So that's how we started. It was just a vision that was in my spirit, and I had to kick off. And I think when you make that move, the Bible says, whatsoever your hand finds to do, do it all your mind, all your heart, do it all, everything in you. So I had to kick off, and the passion was there. That's how we got to where we are today.
Wow, you've really experienced so many giant strides, so many wins in your business. What will you have to say to someone that is desiring to start up this type of business? What do they really need to know to build and sustain this business?
Well, the first thing for me It's understanding what you are supposed to be doing part-time. It's not enough to copy somebody's business. You need to also know whether you're supposed to do that particular business. Do you have the energy level to drive such business? So I looked at myself and I look at how I was built. I know certain businesses I can do and I can sustain them. Here, let me just reel out our product lines. We are into car wash, basically. Then we have multi-purpose liquid soap. Then we have tablet soap. Now, these are three classes of products that is very time demanding, and the demand also is strong in the market. So if you want to kick off this business, you have to first of all plan it, sit down, know what you want to do, then project in the next 2-3 years. Will we be able to still sustain the same zeal to drive this business? Because it will be a childish outing to kick off a product or a business line. You go to the market, then tomorrow when they place order, you not meet up. So you look at your capacity to drive it, and that comes in the place of passion first and prayer. When you pray, God gives you direction, and then you develop the right passion and the right energy for the business. So anybody desiring to start the business, first of all, be convinced in your heart that this is what you want, and develop the requisite passion for it. You move.
Thank you so much for that insight. So can you tell the viewers how your product was accepted during the early stages of your business?
Okay, we were first rejected, and obviously rejected by many. Rejected by friends, rejected by colleagues, rejected and criticized by people that we were thinking should celebrate us. So some people, let me not use the word insulted, but we were rejected. So, but I told myself, this rejection will lead me to something. I like challenging the status quo. Maybe that's how I am. I like when you tell me I cannot do it. So I want to do it 10 times to prove to you that we can. So when we had those rejections, we go with our products. No. This is too local. No. Yeah, Abakaliki, sit down. I told myself, we are going to prove to the world that from Abakaliki, Ebonyi State, something good will come out. And that is how I started this outing. So from rejection, we now have obvious acceptability.
Wow.
Yes, obvious acceptability. The demand is too high. We're not meeting up. In short, our bar soap, the challenge we have in our bar soap is that we don't meet up. We don't have soap to give to people. Liquid soap on its own, we're working so hard. But when it comes to our tablet soap, we are not meeting up. The demand is so far higher than the supply. Wow. You can't compare it. The demand is so higher than the supply. So God has helped our products by God's grace, especially our car wash. He has moved into the market and it's accelerating. It's moving with the Holy Ghost speed for me. With the Holy Ghost speed for me. So I'm so excited that the business is moving. And yeah, it's moving. Wow. Then I think there's another side to it, the registration procedures or processes.
Okay, yeah, I'm coming to that. Okay. Yes, I'm coming to that. Could you tell us some of the places that we can see your products?
Oh, I can give you up to 50 places, but I don't know how many I have now. In Ebonyi State here, we have our products at different locations. Precisely, if you go to His Grace Supermarket, in Abakaliki, you get our product. Dreamlink Supermarket, you get our product. All Season Supermarket, you get our product. You go to, we are still processing with Roban and Everyday Supermarket. Their procedure, we are almost there. It's just for them to place their order. Yeah. So these two places, but there is no other supermarket. Annan Ward, Waterworks, Annan Ward, Ogoja Road, Mobi Filling Station. If you go to international market, most of the stores you have our product. If you go to Mechanic Village, I can tell you that there is no shop in Mechanic Village at Abakaliki. No, not one. You will enter, you will not see Peefee Car Wash. That is how much it is. It's one of the fastest moving car wash in Ebonyi State. Wow. There is not one. You will enter in Mechanic Village, and in Enugu we have our product in one of the best supermarket, best choice shopping center, Oguyi Road, one of the biggest. Wow. They are selling our products in droves. We have in Tinkwell Supermarket, yes, around Noah side. We have our product at I can't. There are a lot of places in Co-Camp. We have our product in most of the shops, most of the mechanic sites there. Yeah, so our products are in most of the places, all seasons. There are many. In Africa, we have a lot of our products. In Anambra State, we have our products. In Oka, we have our products. We have our products in Lagos State. We have a product in Asaba. In short, this product invasion in Asaba is so strong. We have a distributor there in Asaba. We have a lot of product in Port Harcourt. We have set up a business in Port Harcourt that people are buying. In Onisha, that's where we have our tablet soap factory, and our product presence is strong in Onisha market.
Wow.
So that's how God is helping us.
Wow, congratulations. And we wish Peefee Wash greater heights and more wins. So, sir, you've told us where we can get your products. Of course, it takes so much to put your products in major supermarkets. So how did you what were the things that you had to do to put your products in the supermarket? Okay,
I did not mention all of them. I remember when I went to Ebony Shopping Mall, Kohl's supermarket. You know, the first thing they look at, man, this thing, where is your NAFDAC number? So even though you have a fine product, that NAFDAC number, it is not there. You go and take your product home first and process that one. So I knew that registration of those things were very key. I've done my CSC, I did my trademark, but I didn't have NAFDAC. And I said, Lord, how am I going to do it? So I pushing to get NAFDAC in Nigeria. We thank God. So I had to drive until after about 1 year, we got our NAFDAC number. Wow. And that was for me a breakthrough. Because it was after we got the NAFDAC number that all the supermarkets that rejected us. They were calling us to bring our product. And when they now saw that the product is not just, it's fine. Those that have used our car wash will tell you that our car wash is one of the finest in the market. But in this early January, I went to the Mechanic Village, Abakaliki, to supply product. At one spot, normally I wouldn't sell up to maybe 5 cartons, 10 packs at a spot. I was at one spot and we sold close to 35 packs in January. And I remember a particular man who saw me and said, Oga, I've been looking for you. He was the one that first rejected me in that market. He said, the way your product is, I had to buy it to go and use. When I saw, he said, I saw how rich, I'm quoting him verbatim. He said, your product is rich. And I need you to bring some for me. Wow. That same day he bought, and I told him now, before I was ready to supply on credit, I told you can see that we have passed credit level, so you have to now pay. And he paid. Do you understand? So when your product has gained that acceptability, you can now be talking from a point of control. You know, so that is the thing. Okay. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, you talked about at first you wanted to give him credit. Yeah. You know, some people start up a business and, you know, they will be like, let me just give credit, let it just be that I'm selling. And then that has really affected their business because they ended up with so much debt that they were not able to recover. What do you have to say about that?
Truthfully, I doubt if there's a business you do, especially starting up a new line of business that you not do credit. It's almost very difficult because the first thing you do in marketing is that you introduce the product. They will tell you, there's what we call sell on return. Sell on return is SOR. You supply the product, they will sell. They will check the market viability first. If they're able to sell it, they will give you the one they have sold. If they don't sell it, you come and carry your product because they don't trust you. You must understand that they don't trust you first. So you give them that product. So that is why if you're coming into production, you must have the patience and be praying for God to give you the resources. Because by the time somebody have carried 30 cartons of your products and that's all you have in your warehouse, and he's telling you it's when he sells. And others are calling. So you see, so it's almost like impossible in a way because you have to, sometimes you give free products because you want them to accept the brand. Immediately that brand sink into their consciousness. You are your guy. You don't have to, they'll be begging you, bring the product. You tell them we don't have enough to supply. So that is just it. So about credit is when you now begin to grow Of course, you have to start managing credit, especially when your product have penetrated. Because what I'm talking about here is different from a lady who is just doing normal selling. You're not encouraged to be doing credit. But when you are into production, you are trying to drive a brand into the market. It requires, there's even a reserve fund for such sacrifice. You're supposed to reserve some fund you use to do free marketing, free giving of product. Some you go and drop 10 carton. They say, please, Organ, this one should be here. Just help me. Let people be seeing the product. So it's a whole lot of sacrifice you're going to do if you're into this thing we're doing.
Okay. Wow. So in this your business journey, of course, we are here. You're just giving us the success stories. You would not appreciate the glory except the story. So can you give us some of those challenges you face in your business journey, and how have you been able to navigate your way?
Okay, my business came with a lot of challenges. In short, I can't mention all, but a lot. When you want to have a breakthrough into something, there will be something so strong before you. So there were a lot. Number one is that my product was rejected by people that I believe so much in. That one broke my heart in a way. That was what pained me the most. People I believe so much in. They told me, this thing you're doing, you're playing. Hi. When that kind of thing happens, you feel like if nobody else should believe in me, this one or these people should have believed in me. That was the one that shook me, and I took the challenge. I told myself, listen, young man, you're going to do it. So rejection is a major challenge. When you look about staffing, when we start employing people, you see people of different characters. Some people will tell you, start having issues with human being controlling their character. Some will steal from you. I just had the issue of somebody who broke into my warehouse and made away with several cartons of soap. Wow. Over 100 cartons of soap. Wow. Yeah. And it's a staff I employ, I'm paying salary. Till today, his number is not connecting. So you can see one of the challenges we're talking about. So they will go, if you don't have the right staffing, some are so selfish and self-centered. Then you look at the finance. Capital is a major challenge in production. There's amount of money, the idea is too much. If you give me 1 billion naira today, tell me to prosecute it. I know exactly what to do with 1 billion today. Yes, because of exposure. I know exactly what to do with it today, and it will create jobs for several people because I'm in the business. I know where it is. So the challenge of capital, but you have those wonderful ideas. You think about, you have the big guys in the market. You are there to compete in car wash. You have LB there, you have GBC there. In multipurpose, you have Morning Fresh there. So these are big guys in the market. They have the 10. So you are buying small 1 gallon of liquid chemical. These guys are ordering it from abroad. Do you understand? So it's a competitive market. That side of competition where you need to keep upgrading your value to see if you can meet up with the market demand is another challenge. You read bottle, they say this bottle, God, this your sticker is too local. Is it this your Abakaliki? This thing? So you have to carry that stigma and go home and begin to work on yourself again to come up with something more acceptable. So these are challenges you are expecting to have or you would have as an intending entrepreneur or an investor or an industrialist. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow. You've talked about some of the challenges, and while talking about the challenges, you talk about, that Peefee Wash has been able to create jobs. Now, talking about creating of jobs, what measures do you think that the government can use to set up skill acquisition centers in our universities so that when our youths come out from the university, they will not just be only job seekers, but creators of jobs?
Okay. Well, truthfully speaking, if government can be sincere, industrialization is the key because local production has to boost the GDP. If you want to break down the currency, the inflation rate now, you have to invest in local production. Let there be local production. That is what encourages economic growth. So that's number one. If government can sincerely invest in industrialists to set up industrial hubs, have what we call industrial layouts, where there will be concentration of factories this thing will help to boost our economy. Now, in the area of job employment or creating of job or creation of job, we need to know that the university, when you finish, I used to tell people, I have 2 certificates in my room. But the truth is that all the courses I read, I'm not using any of them. I read political science, I read law, but I'm doing soap. See how Nigeria can transform your life. So, so that is the challenge. So if you have to work so hard to get a skill, it is that your skill that will put food on your table. The government can go as far as setting up industrial centers at the local government, development center units, different places. Then, like I say, sincerity. Bring the real industrial who are on ground, who do these things, who have the experience to come and all. So if not, we'll keep doing politics. We say we're empowering people, we're training them. We're not training them. We're not giving them the skill. They'll just collect the money, go to the beer parlor, drink, and go home. Do you understand? So we'll go and build a house. So I think government should do something about creating jobs by creating skill acquisition centers for us, especially in the school, universities, and then invite those people who are already doing well in the sectors to come and challenge the students by sharing their testimonies of growth. That will go a long way to boost our economy as well as reduce the unemployment in the country. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you so much, sir. At this point, what do you have to say to someone that is about to give up on their business ideas or on their business?
Go and pray. When you pray, God will give you direction. When you pray, God will tell you what to do. Help us come from God. Because I'm a preacher, I cannot use sense, knowledge, business idea. Whenever I need help, I go to God in prayer. And sometimes God will send me destiny helpers. And if it's God that send you those men will understand you. Even when you run to them with several complaints and losses, they will understand. But if a normal businessman just come into your business, if he did turn over, he will pull his phone out. So you frustrate you. But if God give you the right investors, the right people that will come in, man, you see how you'll be glowing. People will be wondering why. Because you can't do it alone. You need people to invest in your business, especially if you have a great vision. You must pray for God to send you the right helpers that will help boost your business. So no need of giving up. Your passion, maintain the focus, increase your passion, then you rise.
Wow. You talked about investors. At what point does a business person even need to go for loan or ask for partners?
Okay. For me, I'm not talking about loan, because if you have not built the structure to service a loan, you may end up liquidating. So for me, I think partnership is first, key. Look at opening up for minor partners. There are what we call angel investors in law. The people that when you see, the Bible says that kings shall come to your rising. If you're not rising, kings will not come. So you need to start making consistent progress for people to start taking note of what you are doing. Then they'll start calling your attention. Because there's a level, if you are still at a level where you are begging people to come and invest in your business, they may not really invest. But when they see that on your own you are growing, you are making moves, you keep coming, presence, online presence, because this is the age of social media. If you're doing business and nobody knows what you're doing, it's only your village people that will be buying it. So you need to come online, let people know what you're doing, celebrate your brand, testify about the impact of your product. Forget who thinks you are making noise. That thing, consistency is key. As people keep seeing it, they'll keep. Anytime they remember such a thing, they will remember you because you're always available. So anytime they want to think about car wash, Peefee, do you understand? So I think key for me, partners. And when those partners come, you must be very open, allow them express themselves, tell them the challenges. You don't just bring 1 million and think, I'm not doing Ponzi. And you think I will run it tomorrow and give you 2 million. It's not Ponzi. You must understand that we may lose money, but there is a future. These are the challenges. An investor is different from someone who just came to get money and run away. He is ready to stay with you through the challenging times. And when that business begins to grow, you should be selfless enough to accommodate such people.
So, sir, if you have more fundings, what equipment or what more will Peefee Wash do?
If I have 5 billion naira now, I would buy the most sophisticated equipment for liquid soap production that will give me seamless production, packaging, and delivery. These ones are the ones I don't need to stress many worker who receive it at the end. Then we have bar soap production equipment. Those ones are in hundreds of millions. We have they are there is the money. So what I'm saying is that expansion is possible with capital. If I have more funding, I'll do more. I will increase the capacity of the company, and then I'll create more jobs. Closely, we have up to 35 staff strength now, presently, and we're looking at creating up to 30,000 jobs. Yes, that's a vision. We want to have hundreds and hundreds of people employed under Peefee Ventures Limited. The vision is big, the vision is clear, and God has spoken about it. So with funding, we increase our capacity, production capacity, then we'll increase our staff base, creating more jobs for people. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, sir, can you tell us how one can become a distributor in the 36 states and beyond Nigeria as well?
Okay, well, like I said, Peefee is a company that have gone through the rudiments of registration. The statutory state of the company is intact. You can enjoy, you can, come into our company as a distributor, as a partner, as an investor. There are different rooms. If you want to be an investor, it's open for you to partner with us in distributorship, in marketing of our products is there for you. So as a distributor, we have terms of agreement. You want to take over a location completely, we'll give you the terms where you want to be the sole distributor, no other product should come in there, or no other person should bring product there. We'll have the terms. Then if you just want to be one of the distributors, we have the terms. We'll give you product on discounts, and we have other things we can discuss with you off camera. Yeah.
Wow, thank you so very much, sir. So, as we wrap up these segments, what do you have to say to intending entrepreneurs and young entrepreneurs?
For every intending entrepreneur, just know it is possible. The vision in your heart is possible. The idea in your heart can be crystallized. You can be materialized. All you need to do is to understand what you want to do. Understand it first. Then sometimes you don't even need to understand. You just some of us are into scripture. Faith is the understanding. We'll just step, knowing that the clarity will be coming as we're moving. So sometimes just receive the vision first. Internalize the vision, then make the move. Clear-cut vision is key. Clear-cut. God wants you to have to envision what you want to do. So pick that picture. Secondly, pray, like I said, for the right people that will come, including staff. If the devil give you staff, don't pray for devil to give you staff. They will finish you. But what if God gives you the right staff? You have the right people around you. It does not matter the provocation, they will stay with you. It doesn't matter the pressure on them, they will stay with you. It doesn't matter the gossip or the incitement will not be much. But when devil is the one, you discover that they will frustrate you, discourage you, run you down, the end you pack and go. So it's possible as an entrepreneur. Secondly is funding. You have to look for how to get funding anyhow, because as an investor or as an emerging entrepreneur, as you begin to launch your product, the demand for it may increase. That will require much funding. So you need to now build the capacity to raise funds. This time around, you require money to increase your production base. If somebody used to buy 2 packs, now say bring 100 packs, because close to 100 people are asking for it. If you don't have the funding, you will not meet up, and after a while, they will move from you, and the product value will reduce. Therefore, you lose the market. So funding is key.
Wow. Thank you so very much for sharing your business journey with us, and so much insights. We are really grateful. Wow, I know you've learned so much from Peefee Wash, and I would like you to share in the comment section what you've learned, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification button so that you don't miss any of our interview segments. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye.